Conservative estimates show there are at least 60 million refugees in the world, but figuring out a way to solve or at least ease the crisis has been troubling. One company in the United States, however, has taken on the task to create a simple oven, which they hope will help free the lives of women and girls. The Middleby Corporation, famed for creating pizza ovens, and their Lebanese-born CEO, Selim Bassoul, led the project. I caught up with Selim in Monte Carlo and started by asking him how he managed to get his company on board with his plans.
Two ways. One is by trust. Second is building a legacy. We've been blessed with great success. Our company has become one of the largest industrial in the world in terms of appliances, but we wanted to give back. And so there was a trust between me and my shareholder, trust between me and my board and my employees to say, this is the right thing to do. We had to do something beyond just profits and market share.
And do you find that by innovating for this product, that actually gave you ideas perhaps for other product pipelines?
Yes, we did. The number one issue is now using heat to generate electricity. So now we can light a light bulb or a phone charger through heat, which we didn't do before. So that project was as important to us as a pizza oven that we sold to Pizza Hut or Domino's or Papa John. So what we've done is we've created a refugee oven that's highly patented, and we've learned a lot from it.
And this is priced at $100. So when you think about the affordability of appliances such as this, do you see more of this type of deliverable?
Well, it's tough because many other people have tried to deliver an oven. We're not the only one, but we are the only one to deliver an oven packed with so many features, from solar to heat transfer to using very little wood to water purification for $100. And that's most probably the power of Middleby.
And the refugee crisis, unfortunately, is not limited to Lebanon. It's not limited to the Middle East. How do you hope to build partnerships to roll out this product elsewhere?
So there are 60 million refugees around the world today, and they are spread around 14 countries. So we're hoping to be able to take that oven and spread it by working through NGO and through my foundation, which is the Bassoul Dignity Foundation, to seed those ovens. We've copied the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They were able to get to malaria spread in all over different places in Southeast Asia to Africa, and they were able to neutralize it and eradicate it. We want to do the same thing. We're copying their model.
A really big theme we've heard at this conference is that of innovation and disruption and being ready to really manage that. Do you think you're ready?
I'm ready. In fact, I disrupted my business. Those people got disrupted in their lives, and now I need to disrupt my oven to be able to save their lives. So it's all about disruption. They got disrupted with no fault of their own. We are a game changer company, and now we're game changing something to help them in their lives.
Purpose in business is also a theme we've heard a lot of this week, and you clearly have that in much aplenty. So what else would you hope to apply that purpose to?
Well, number one, to be able to create purpose in a company is very difficult. Why? It has to be sustainable. It has to be followed by the entire team on the project. So it has to come from the top. Number two, what do I want to do now that we build the oven is to be able to go on and create educational system. Work with other people to eradicate mosquitoes in the camps. Try to be able to get those people a second chance in life beyond just the oven. So our Bassoul Dignity Foundation is all about second life and dignity.
When you take a look at the world in Asia, that is where a lot of the growth now is coming from, given the depressed growth rates we have in the western part of the world. What sort of ambitions do you have for Asia?
I tell you what's the ambition for Asia. You have a young generation that needs hope. They need to see three things. They need to have job prospects that keeps them at home and not migrate. Number two, they need to see a stoppage of corruption, which is rampant around the world now. Number three, they need to see role models that support them as mentors to grow in those countries and what they want to do. So the young generation needs role models, and they need a purpose to continue living fulfilling lives.
We are seeing a situation where young people are feeling disenfranchised, that jobs might not be available because they have not been skilled up to meet the requirements of industry. What do you see being done to help manage that?
So everybody looks at government to get it done, and government cannot do everything. It's the private sector has to step in and help and create opportunities, whether in educating or creating what I call starting job, taking risk on people, the way people took risk on me. When I came from Lebanon in the United States, I immigrated, somebody took a risk on me. I didn't speak great English, I had an accent. My name is Selim Bassoul, it was not John Doe, and somebody took a risk. We need to do the same thing for the younger generation. We as elders, elder statesmen and successful leaders need to take risk on the younger generation and push them into areas where we can trust them and empower them to do a great job or to give them skills and to mentor them.